dirt road program was part of the referendum that was voted on by the voters, and they pretty much take every road in the county and every dirt road in the county and prioritize them from 1 to whatever how many roads were, and then we take the priority list and you divide it up with the money between years 1 and 2 and years 3 and 4. And then wherever your money allows in years 1 and 2, that determines how many roads that you can do in years 1 and 2 and years 3 and 4. And all that's from the priority list. You know, once it gets to the contractor and then the process of actually awarding the contract to a construction contractor. And then my job and what we do here is we oversee the construction contractor, making sure they build the road to the standards that we hold and to the plans. And we want to make sure, because when these roads are built, we want to be built good, and they're going to last hopefully for a long time, because there's been a lot of people they've been kind of waiting on these roads to be built for a long time, and we finally had the funding to do them. So, you know, I feel good in making sure that we build them to a high quality and making sure they are done and they last a long time. Overlook Drive was a really big one for Council Lady Dixon, and that road, those people had documentation from 20, 30 years ago saying, you know, how they've been waiting and they've been told. And it's good when you talk to the people out there and knowing that you're actually able to do something for them that they've been told for a long time that it's going to get done. And it's good to go out there and be able to do those roads.
Well, I've been here 15 years, and before it was real bumpy, real dusty, and we have been trying to get the road paved now for 15 years, and finally we got it done, and it's a lot different. I even paid a guy $1,200 to put sprinklers on the road. I actually had water going on the road to keep the dust down. It was so bad out here. I mean, it was like a big cloud, and it is just day and night now. It's so good, so much better. I probably went to 100 county council meetings, and they probably all know me by my first name. And we have Mrs. Dixon. She's District 9, and she's just super, and we just give her just about all the credit for getting this road paved. I tell you, we worked hard, and we stayed on her, but she was the person that we needed there to get it done, and she's done a great job.
I am very elated because when I moved out here originally, I moved out here 15 years ago, and my builder told me that within a year's time that the road would be paved. So me living on a dirt road at that time the thought of being awful wasn't that bad, because I'm thinking in a year's time it's going to be paved. Well, that year turned into 15 years. And needless to say, that was a nightmare for me, living on a dirt road. And having to dust every day, dust the house constantly, and afraid of cars passing by, because every time a car would pass by, dust would fly up. So it was pretty bad living out here at that time. I was very excited because I can remember coming home one evening and seeing the penny stack sign put up at the end of the street. And I was like, oh my God, the sign is up. That means we're going to get the road paved. So when you think about one extra penny, meaning this much to a neighborhood, it really pays off.
And the dirt road program, and it's really for the entire Richland County. So we go from Blythewood, from Irmo, where we did Tiger Paw, and it's actually near the river, near the Broad River, and it was actually a really good road, and the residents out there were really good at working with us. We had a good bit of roads down in Lower Richland area, and some of those roads were challenged because of the area, just low lying, and it has a lot of water in that area, which caused some issues on it, but it's good to be able to do some of those roads. I mean, I've had instances in the past where you had residents who had issues with dust, who had, medical issues with dust. And when you get these roads paved, that greatly reduces that, and, the quality of living, it improves it a lot.